Hello, my name is Marielle. Welcome back to another one of my movie reviews. Does anybody want to take a trip today? What has been your favorite trip? What does traveling mean to you? For me, I like to travel to explore new places. One of the best parts about travel movies is that you get to take the adventure with the characters. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 2004 film Sideways. I watched this film a couple of months ago and I fell in love with it. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. Let's start up the car and get to talking about this adventure. After going on a road trip, Sideways aired in theaters in 2004. As one last adventure before he gets married, Jack and Miles go on a road trip through California wine country. During this time, they reminisce on life, take risks, and have an adventure they'll never forget. Travel movies are transformative, both in the story and for the audience. Sideways is an uplifting film that details a man's deteriorating mental health. Taking an adventure is the right medicine as the men get themselves into several crazy antics. How in the world did Paul Giamatti not get nominated for his deep performance? For someone who found connecting to wine as a silly concept, he delivered powerful monologues. I liked Miles's way of looking at wine and even his unique style of drinking it. Trying to have a fun week with his best friend, Miles's emotional state is put to the test. Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church were excellent at making the ultimate comedic duo. Not always seeing eye to eye, they demonstrate what friendship is defined as. Seeking one last week of freedom before getting married, Jack becomes a rebel. Sideways had exceptional talents. Virginia Madsen and Sandra Oh were two other standouts. Madsen delivered an excellent monologue of her own regarding her association with wine. I could tell that the cast worked hard in their connection to their characters. You never know who you will meet on a road trip. Other credits include Mary Louise Burke, Jessica Haish, Missy Doty, MC Gainey, and many more memorable characters. This film is all about the dialogue. Scenes focused heavily on conversations. They felt real. On a road trip, you can talk about anything. You can really get to know someone through conversation. Editing for Sideways gave the appropriate depth for what a road trip is all about. From close-ups to wide angles, split frames, and creative edits, I felt like I was traveling with Jack and Miles. The editing for the scene where Miles is struggling to cope with anxiety in a drunken state was achieved through unusual camera angles. There were nice music choices, too. On a road trip, anything can happen. Filmmakers found the best restaurants to showcase their delicious meals. The wineries had great location spots, too. A handful of bizarre events occur. For one sequence, filmmakers actually paid a whole neighborhood to stay inside while filming a rather devious scene. Life is kind of a mess. Alexander Payne reflected the truth. It's a priority to take care of our mental health. Sometimes we just need an adventure to get away from it all. He filmed in incredible location spots capturing gorgeous cinematography of land. That's another plus about vacations. You get to explore places that you've never been to before. Sales of Pinot Noir actually went up following the release of this film. Payne also delivered a positive depiction about wine. Wine feels like a character of its own in this film. I find it fascinating how you know you've grown when watching a movie. I know that if I had watched this movie 10 years ago before I was legal to drink, the message about wine would not have had an impact on me. Like wine, we are all constantly evolving. Sideways is the right film for anyone who is feeling lost. I recommend that you watch it and take an adventure. Just be aware that there is one suggestive scene, also the most hilarious scene in the film, that contains nudity. Thanks for catching my review of Sideways. I hope that you watch it. It is a fun film. So during the last 2 weeks, I have seen 2 movies in the theater. For next time, would you like me to review The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, or Escape Room, Tournament of Champions? I will leave a link to the poll down below. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.